Hi, this is Tina. It's Thursday, and today the element is fire. And I suppose it's kind of fitting that I'm out here squinting in the bright sunlight because, man, there's nothing like the energy of the sun, right? Especially now, it seems to me as the seasons change, I kind of appreciate the sun even more. Kind of coming out of summer and loving how the sun heats up the cool autumn air. It's Thursday, and sometimes around Thursday we kind of need another boost of energy. And I apologize, it's a busy kind of area around my house here with construction on Bangor Highway and that. But so I'm coming to you, it's like, how can we give ourselves a boost on Thursdays? You know, the last few days my videos have been about inside our homes, our physical space. And so I thought, let's move outside and, because Feng Shui is not just about the inside of our home or our business, it's also about our property. And so fire is change, it's about transformation. Fire can be destructive. It's a spontaneous, kind of unpredictable energy if it's not maintained. Kind of like a crazy toddler is kind of that fire energy. If you don't watch them, things can get out of control pretty quickly. Or even nowadays, it's like if we don't watch our tone or if we don't watch what we're putting out there, things can escalate because somebody else will come and add fire to the conversation or to the message, and then pretty soon it's explosive and it's like, are you kidding me? What's happening here? So one of the kind of fun things that I want to share with you that we can do as far as Feng Shui goes, how it relates to fire is because fire is change and transformation. It's also associated with the number 9 in numerology, which is the end. In numerology, we're always reducing to a single digit, and the 9 is the last single digit, so it's the end of a cycle. And so when we do things in increments of 9, it's like we're bringing things to completion. So one of the things in Feng Shui, especially in the BTB school of Feng Shui, are like mantras and prayers. And the mantras would be said 9 times. So I encourage you to find 9 things today that you can do to change you, right? Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's, instead of having your lunch at your desk, grab your lunch and go outside if the weather permits. Or, go change some things, around your house. Like change the pillows on your sofa. Do something different. Again, think of the theme of being change or transformation. But I want you to do 9 things, and they can be super simple. They don't need to be big. It might be just changing out the decor on the front step, or sweeping the front. That's one thing. Sweeping the back is a second thing. Taking the garbage out. Take 9 garbage cans out of your house and empty them out and clean them out and stuff. So just think simple. I don't want you to spend a whole lot of time, but it's interesting once we kind of get going with stuff and we start moving about our house, we start noticing things that need to be changed. The other way you could do this is pick something to do in each of the 9 areas of your home, each of the 9 sectors. So the north, south, east, west, the northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. And then the center. So do one thing in each one of those sectors. That kind of sends your energy out into your whole space rather than like, okay, I'm going to do 9 things in the kitchen. I also encourage you to maybe you do 9 things outside, right? Maybe it's raking some leaves, mowing the lawn, deadheading some plants, like I said before, sweeping, or maybe washing some windows, or getting the garage ready to pull cars in for the winter. One thing I love to do is incense. I'm not a fan of burning stuff in my house, candles and incense and sage and stuff like that. I love the smell and I love the effect, but I like to do that stuff outside. Typically when I'm burning that kind of stuff, I'm in a prayerful state, and if I have to watch where embers are flying and things are dropping, it kind of pulls me out of that prayerful state. So one thing I love to do, these are 3 incense. Oh, my favorite. This is my favorite, the Nag Champa incense. They're just, I don't know what's in them. I really don't know what's in them other than, I don't know. It's almost like it invokes a memory in me. It just creates such a level of peace and comfort. And I know that one of the Buddhist meditation masters, or the Buddhist meditation master that I studied under all those years ago, introduced me to this, and it's just been my favorite ever since. But 3 is also, because it's an increment of 9, 3 times is 9. I like to light these and just set them up, out in the grass, like in my front door area, just to kind of purify the energy that's coming up to my front door in the space. So that's one thing I love doing. I can't see the flame here. And just let them go, and check on them once in a while and keep an eye on them, making sure they're not, especially catching any like dried leaves or anything. Of course, we need to be mindful and practical and all of that, but I just want you to get out of your house if, it's sunny today, and get out, do 9 things, change 9 things, or change 9 habits, or wear your hair differently, or, I don't know, wear different colored socks, or put your shirt on backwards. Do something silly even, just to kind of give yourself a boost of energy. Tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna finish up our week here together, which has been so much fun. And thanks for commenting and sharing your experience this week on posts and engaging in conversations. That's important. I don't know everything, but I do know that when people ask questions, that's when enlightenment comes, or that's when intuition is invoked, and that's when clarity comes. I've got a couple of meditations I teach. One is little kids, like 6 to 10, 11, and then it's a team class. And I'm always telling these kids, don't ever stop asking questions. You need to be curious about life and all the good things, and just be curious and listen and be open. Well, we did pretty good in this neighborhood. Usually it's kind of loud. Kids aren't home from school yet, so just had a couple cars go by. I hope you're having a fabulous week, and I look forward to hearing from you, and maybe even below in the comments if you want to list the 9 things that you changed. Give somebody else some ideas. Sometimes we get stuck after the first 2 or 3 things. It's like, gosh, I don't know what to change. So list below so that you might give some ideas to somebody else. Loving the sage. Great place to get all kinds of different incense. I mean, I've seen them at like Smith's Marketplace and Walmart, and some of those can be a little too perfumey for me. But have you ever been, like, if you're local, folks, to the Asian city on the corner of 90th and Redwood? They got lots of cool stuff there, and the perfumey ones too, if you like that. No judgment, just preference, right? Okay, friend, have a fabulous day, and we'll see you tomorrow.